Okay, so last of all in this section, but certainly not least, I just wanted to give you a few tips on how to create a second Fiverr account if that's what you choose to do. Personally, I found it way too hard to try and manage two accounts, um, just because there's not a good way to streamline it all. The only way that I would recommend doing this is if, number one, you are at least a level two seller, meaning you've been on Fiverr a while, you know what it takes to deliver, and you have a few gigs that are making you some money consistently. The other thing that I recommend um, is that, well, here's the things that you need to know. You have to have a separate IP address when if you choose to open a second Fiverr account. Um, when I was first getting started, I did have one account that got banned because I happened to switch IP addresses without clearing my cache and going through the safety protocol there. You do have to clear your cookies every single time you change your IP. And I didn't do that, and that's why my account got flagged and it got banned. So I had to restart from scratch. I was making like a couple $1,000s a month, and I had to start all the way over again with the account that you see in front of you. And after that, I just chose to stick with this one account, and I've created other accounts for other people, but I haven't created other accounts for me to use personally. Because I found that this one account was enough for me to manage and work with. And now that they've extended gig extras and gig packages, you can make more money with just one account. But if you do choose to go another route and you need to open another account, let's say yours got banned or something, the way you want to do that is go to buyproxies.org. They're awesome. I've already kind of shown you guys in an earlier an earlier video in this course what they look like. Here, I'll just go again real quickly. Buy proxies. There we go. They're so awesome. Their customer support rocks. They get back to you within like 12 to 24 hours regardless, even on holidays. You want to go ahead and buy their dedicated proxies. And yeah, you can buy them in sets of 5 or 10. 5 will be more than enough. And you only will use one proxy, so one different IP address per account. And whatever that one IP address is, you want to save that and make note of it, because you need to go back to that exact same IP address whenever you log in to your new Fiverr account. That is absolutely crucial. The other thing, like I said, was clearing your cookies every time whenever you log out and in. I'm just trying to think quickly if there's anything else that's super important. Basically, you're going to have to create a new username, password, etc., because everything's going to be brand new. And if you are creating gigs that are within the same category, make sure that you change up your gig descriptions and your titles. They can't be copy and paste the same as your old gigs. Same goes for videos. You'll need to upload new videos as well. Because if you upload the same videos, they're obviously going to know this is you stole this, or you're trying to get away with gaming the system, which is frowned upon. So everything needs to be different and unique. I think that's it. Those are the 3 basic things to keep in mind, is that IP has to be different, has to be the same. You have to use the same IP every time you log in, and then all of your gig descriptions, titles, and videos need to be unique to that account, and you need to clear cookies every time that you log in and log out of your new account. And the 4th thing that I would say is try to make it an IP address that is different from the city that you live in. If it's the same, that's going to flag Fiverr, and they're going to think that you're trying to game the system by having two of the same accounts. So you want to make sure that it's in a different city from wherever you currently are. I think that is about it. So yeah, in a nutshell, IP address. That is how you get around gaming Fiverr. And that's also how you get around if you want to leave reviews for yourself. I don't recommend that as a mass thing, but if you're just getting started and you're having problems with getting sales, then go ahead, buy a few gigs of your own. Again, you're going to have to create a brand new account just to leave reviews from. And then once that account's established, you could go ahead and list some gigs on there if you wanted. But that is everything in a nutshell. Do be careful. Remember to clear your cookies. And by no means is this guaranteed to work. And it did take me like a few weeks to learn these things. But that's why I'm sharing them with you now, because I don't want you to have to make the same mistakes that I did, and wait around for a month just to be able to get your new account up and running. So I hope this has been helpful. That concludes this section, and you can go ahead and join me in the next section where we're going to be getting into how to outsource on Fiverr and a couple of other tricks around that. So go ahead, stick with me, and join me in the next section.